morning and welcome to the 6th episode of the Big City Podcast. Today we have with us broker of record Nerses Sraidarian and our newest member to the team, our new general manager Aren Astourian. Welcome, Aren.
Thank you.
How are you today?
Good, you?
Can't complain.
He's
How are you,
going
Nerses?
golfing today.
He's going golfing.
I am going golfing. My first time ever
They're
golfing.
gonna
so-
re-landscape
Oh,
the
God.
golf course after he's done, but
Nice.
it's gonna be good. Yeah,
My first time ever, I'm showing up to an event on a golf course, so we'll see how many holes I dig
I
on the
mean,
ground.
you might want to change into shorts.
Yeah, I brought shorts.
Okay.
I dressed to impress for this little podcast action we got going.
Wow,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Anto did too. So
Okay, so Aren, let's start off by you telling us a bit about yourself, your personal background or your professional background, however you want to start.
Yeah, nice. So I was born in Toronto, North York, Toronto, but I did grow up in Halep, Syria. I moved here when I was in grade 11. And then, so the whole time I kind of stayed back in Halep. I went to my kindergarten, high school, everything in Halep. And that's actually where I met Nerses. He was one of my childhood friends, actually. And then ended up moving here with my family in grade 11-ish. Yeah, that's when it was. And then, other than that, I got into, when it comes to the professional side of my career, I got into automotive sales when I was 22 years old. I started selling cars, then I kind of got into the finance side of the automotive business, and then about 8 years ago, I started running the sales department for Toyota for about 3.5 years. And after that, I took over the sales department for Mercedes-Benz Markham, and I was there for just over 5 years. And here we are now. And so I ended my automotive chapter last month, and then I started with Big City Realty on June 5th. So I'm excited to join the team. I've done a number of transactions with Big City, and then so I've seen it grow from when it was just one-man operation to the company that it is right now. So it was very impressive. Wanted to be part of it. Of course, it was always a dream of mine to work with my best friend as well. And then, but obviously, we've talked about it for years, and we're able to make it happen.
We're happy to have you here.
Yeah, that was a very long-winded answer for a short
that's
question.
good.
you're supposed to let him ask you more questions.
No. He covered everything I wanted him to cover.
There you
So
go,
it's
done.
We're good. Now, my next question is for Nerses. How long have you been thinking of getting a general manager, and why now and why Aren? Other than the fact that he's your best friend and you
Yeah.
guys had plans of working together.
I've been thinking of getting a general manager for, I want to say, about 2 years now at least. We've been talking for about 2 years about this. We've interviewed some people over the years, over the past couple of years, I want to say. And why now was, it's a two-pronged answer. Number one, as the market changes and everything else, I'm drawn away to do a million different things and still be able to service clients, answer to anything and everything that needs attention at the office, and still work on the growth of the company. The second reason was some changes happened where Aren was in his career, and I basically had this moment where we had a chat. We've been chatting about it for a year and a half, but we had a serious chat saying, is this maybe it? And then Aren came in for a 1 week period where we can see whether or not, it's a match. I knew it was going to be a match all along. I mean, he's been with us for less than a month, and so far he's done some damage, and the best is yet to come, right? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. The other reason why is, if you look at our general manager job description that we have, it's 3 pages long. And then if you look at Aren's responsibilities in the automotive business, I would say it was like an 80% perfect match in terms of what he does there versus what he's going to be doing here. And last but not least, I trust him. We grew up together. We've had many different experiences together, let's call it, from childhood up until now. And we own a bunch of real estate together as well. Aren's perspective was, and I'll let you answer this. Why would you leave a brand as good as Mercedes-Benz to go into real estate?
It's a good question. Obviously, that's a question that I had the answer for already, and that's why I made the move. So yes, it was a very good brand. It was a good position and everything. But after doing it for so many years, I was ready for a new challenge. And at the same time, I wanted to join a company where I could potentially grow with the company. As the company grows, as the company succeeds, I wanted the same results for me as well, basically. So I want to work with a team that if the team wins, I win, versus when and no negative to where I worked. It was a very good experience. Met a lot of good people, a lot of good connections, but obviously it's a very big corporation, and after achieving the #1 store in the country the last 5.5 years, I was just ready for a brand new challenge, and because I was already in the industry for over 13 years, I want to do something fresh, something that I had passion for, but I've never considered, just because I succeeded in the automotive business, right? And then that's how this opportunity kind of came to light. Obviously, we've been, like Nerses mentioned, we've been talking about it for over 2 years, but it was the beginning of this year that, a lot of changes happened at my past place as well, where kind of said, you know what, this is the time that we kind of jump on it. But yeah, so I've kind of, like I said, seen the team grow from one person to the company that it is right now, right? And then I've been there for every kind of celebration that Nerses had, and I kind of want to be part of it for the future ones, and yeah, so I just want to grow with the company.
Perfect. You're gonna attend Anto's wedding as well, right? When he gets
Jesus
married.
Christ, here we
Anto's
go.
single, by the way. Eligible bachelor over here. We got.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah,
Okay.
he does shave once a week. Yeah, give and take.
Here we
yeah.
go. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Aren, it's been a month here. I know you haven't seen much obstacles in this industry yet, but if you had to compare between the automotive and the home sales obstacles,
Yeah.
would you say you'd have a similar approach to solving those problems, or you have to adjust to each situation?
And no, it's a very similar approach, actually, because it doesn't matter if you're selling real estate or a high-end vehicle. It's all about managing the client's expectations, right? Everyone that's purchasing something, they have a set of expectations and wants and needs that you have to kind of meet. And obviously the brand that I was in actually got me a lot more prepared to this role, just because anyone that was buying Mercedes, it was a want brand. It wasn't a need brand. So anyone that's buying something that's a want, of course, there's a set of expectation that comes with that. And then, so it's all about, whenever you're in the sales industry, it doesn't matter what it is, what field it is, it's all about taking care of the clients and managing expectations. So I'll deal with every obstacle the same way that I was dealing in the automotive world, which is make sure you listen to your clients, because that listening is key. So you have to be sympathetic, and then understand where they're coming from, and just by putting yourself in their shoe, you'll kind of deal with it a little bit better. Because obviously before we were on this end, we're all consumers at one point. We all bought cars, we all bought places at some point, so we know the struggles or the experiences that the client could be going through. So I'll be dealing with it the same exact way that I've dealt with all the challenges on the automotive side.
Okay, thank you, Nerses.
Mm-hmm.
How has hiring Aren made your life easier? Has it though?
It's been a month. I think after the second week, it's already started making my life a little bit easier, in terms of, like, now I know certain things at the office that I had to constantly and consistently look into and touch on and attend to. He's doing every single day. Some things he's doing better than I ever could or I ever did. By the way, that's a drill. Our office got flooded on Saturday. Again, so excuse the
Second time in
noises.
2 years?
Third time in 2 years
Okay,
from the same tenants above us. Yeah. So it has definitely made my life easier. When I go home at 4, 5, 6 o'clock, some days at 8 o'clock, I feel like parallel to everything I did today, Aren did things that will move the ball forward. You know what I mean? And Aren did things in a way that, you know, he's fine tuning some processes, the structure, this, that, and the other, in a way where it'll affect the greater good, and it'll affect, like, it'll give a big impact in terms of how things will run and how efficient things will be and everything else, right? The other good part about this is, god damn, bro.
Yeah.
It's getting louder as you speak.
Probably not, no. Just keep going.
okay.
'cause it's,
Don't lose that shit.
The other good part about hiring somebody like Aren is he already knew a good portion of our team, whether if that's sales team, support team, management team, and the ones that he didn't know, he's been here less than a month. He's already built rapport with pretty much everyone, and so that gives him peace of mind. For example, in July, I'm going on vacation, and for 7-8 days, and while I'm on vacation, I have about 50 deals closing while I'm on vacation. So thankfully, someone will be doing damage control if need be while I'm gone. And at the end of the day, it was always a dream for me to kind of work with my best friend and try and build something together. And I think we can accomplish that while making sure everybody that's involved at the company has a better experience and has a better, more efficient turnout and better results, you know, throughout time.
So, we're done with the serious questions. Now let's start with the not so serious questions. Who's the better ping pong player?
He sucks, bro.
If you want, we can turn the camera to the table and watch a match.
I mean, you have to move a lot of stuff.
He sucks.
Okay. So you guys
You're
went to-
definitely not the
me.
best.
I'm not the best.
Yeah,
No,
okay.
I'm not even in the question.
You're not bad.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank
You're
you.
like number 6 at the
On the,
company.
okay.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah.
Nice. Rafi, we got work to do.
Yeah.
Anyways, other than that, so you guys both went to the same high school, middle school in Halib?
High school.
High school.
High school?
Well, middle school. From grade 7 to grade 12. Well, he left grade 11, I left grade 12.
Jamaran.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you moved to Toronto, did you go to high school or you went straight to college?
Yeah, so I did 2 years of high school. So grade 11, grade 12, I went to Sir John McDonald. That's actually where I know some of the guys here. So Vuk and Hutan, they were both in my high school, so that's where I kind of know them from.
Vuk went to Sir John A?
Yeah, you wouldn't think, right? Based on how he turned out and how Bukan
Yeah.
turned out, you would think, yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
No. I thought Vuk was a downtown person. I always go up in downtown
he
or
lived at
midtown.
404 in Shepherd most of his life.
Yeah. It's
Just adding beats to the
to the-
combo.
So what did you do after high school?
So after high school, I actually, believe it or not, I finished police foundation because I kind of wanted to be a cop at that time, police officer, and but then I got into the automotive sales. I wanted to give it a shot before I fully pursue the police foundation, the police career, and then and the automotive career worked out very well. So kind of I stayed in it.
Nice. You're the second person at our brokerage who thought of going into the police side.
Who's the first one?
Elliot.
Elliot.
Oh,
Yeah,
true,
yeah.
Elliot
true,
wanted
true,
to be a
true,
police
true,
officer,
true.
then went into sales.
You would make a good police officer.
Elliot? Oh yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
would feel bad for everyone he pulls over.
Yeah.
Oof.
Let's not get into that. Okay, so Nerses, any questions? for Aren?
Any questions to Aren?
Yeah, before we wrap it up.
How has your experience been in the past month? I want to say so far.
Honestly, it's exactly like how I expected. It's been a great month so far. Like you mentioned, I already knew a lot of the people coming in, but everyone that I didn't know from before was very welcoming, and I already have a pretty good rapport with pretty much everyone. The business itself, like I said, the bases are very similar to what I'm used to anyways. I'm just trying to learn a little bit of more of the rules and the regulation and how builders work and things like that, but it's been fantastic, man.
That's great to hear. It's been so great. We flooded, you know.
Yeah.
So, that's it.
Also, this is the second time we're getting a new person into the office, and the office flooding within days. Sabika, our front
when
desk
Sabika
employee,
started, her
she
day
started,
one, she came to
yeah,
our temporary office.
First day on a Thursday she came here. Then Friday poor girl shows up to the office. No one's at the office. Office flooded.
We should make people sign some sort of a contract saying if you start in,
Or we
if
should
the
just stop
office
hiring.
floods, you're liable. We should stop hiring.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
Or in the
thankfully that's no longer my responsibility. you can talk to him.
or in
about
the
that.
welcome package, there'll be poncho.
A
Just
poncho.
There you go. Anyways, so Aren, looking forward to working with you.
Same here.
Nerses, thank you for being here. Same Aren.
Thank you,
Thanks for
guys.
setting this up.
Thank you.
We'll
And
do this more often.
we look forward to your big day.
Thank you everyone for watching. Please make sure you like, subscribe, share our podcast, and we'll see you next week.